Hands together for Sam Evans, everybody. Sam Evans! Everybody, keep going for Pat and everybody you've seen so far. Thank you so much. And for yourselves. It really has been a whole day, and you're still here. I'm going to tell you about myself, everybody. I just recently got tested for STDs. I did. So, yeah. One yeah from the sax player. Thanks, guys. I did. I passed in the way that you would want to pass. I didn't get a C or an AIDS. I have a squeaky clean peen, everybody. Which, even if you have it, that's not the way you want to say that you have it to a lady. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I have a squeaky clean peen. Well, that's neat. I'm gonna go fuck this cool guy with chlamydia. Yeah. I paid $100 for that STD test. That is expensive, everybody. It's worth it, but it's pricey. Because I don't know what I would have done if they would have told me that I had something. If they would have been like, I'm sorry, you have syphilis. I would have been like, no, I paid $100. You seem to think that I took a free test, like I'm some sort of peasant that doesn't know how to care for his genitals. But I do. So why don't you walk back there and find me $100 worth of good news, okay? It's crazy, right, that we pay for bad news? That's why I'm going to open up my own STD testing site. Well, the way it works is you pay $100, but if it turns out you have something, it's on the house, right? Yeah. The way they tell you is they take you back to the exam room. There's a beautiful nurse there. She's holding a comically oversized check for $100. And then confetti drops down from the ceiling along with a banner that says, here's the thing. So, come on down to Sam's Dick Shop, everybody. I used to date an alcoholic lady, you guys. Lady is a strong word. Alcoholic, not strong enough, you know? But they don't make words that are more, right? Alcohologist, that's not a real thing. I used to date a real Ernest Hemingway skank, everybody. And I didn't know she was an alcoholic at first. The first time we were making out, she was like, we should drink some wine. And I was like, oh, that sounds romantic. And then I was like, you don't know what some means to you. It's not the whole box, put it down. A lot of times when people get drunk, you find out they have really cool party tricks. Some people can do a funny dance, other people can do a cool shot on a pool table. This girl had the best trick I've ever seen. She could hurt everybody's feelings, like, all at once. It was impressive. We would be at parties, and my friends would be like, hey man, this guy has had 5 shots. He's gonna show us how to open a beer bottle with a knife. And I'd be like, well, Katie has had 9 vodka tonics, and she's about to make this Marine cry, so I'm gonna watch that. She's a big fan of movies. One time she saw this movie called Shame. If you haven't seen it, I'll tell you what you need to know. There's a guy in it named Michael Fassbender. He does full frontal nudity. Oh my gosh, you know? And she saw it, and she described his penis to me as being really pretty. I was like, what do you mean, pretty how? And she's like, I don't know, it was just pretty. And then later on, I saw that movie. It is just a giant fucking cock, you guys. Like, pretty how? I don't know. You know how the Titanic was like a pretty boat? Yeah, okay. All right, I get it. I am going to get out of here. I'll leave you with this. I am friends with a lot of women. Sometimes we'll go like out to eat. I'll go out to eat with like my lady friends, and they have already eaten earlier in the day, and they think that it's too soon for them to eat again. They feel really self-conscious. And they'll eat, but they'll always apologize the same way. I've heard multiple women say this. They go, I'm sorry, I'm a monster. No, you're not, okay? You are just a girl that is still hungry, and that's okay. If you were like, man, I'm hungry for children or sailors, I would be like, yeah, you're a monster, because that's what monsters eat. But right now, you just want cookies after you already had ice cream. You know, you're just good company. That's what you are, right? I know you're not a monster because no dad has ever tried to scare his kids with a story about a lady who ate a burrito, but also Chinese in the same day, right? Like, kids don't go to sleep at night and they're like, Dad, could you check under my bed for a lady who had lunch but also a pretty big snack? Because, guys, I've been Sam. Thanks very much.